A hippo is walking toward you, and she has her calf. You know what hippos do to humans who get this close. They kill more humans in Africa than almost any other animal. But you are not running, and she is not charging. She stops directly in front of you and nudges the calf forward. She is showing you her baby, and she wants you to see it. You have known this hippo for 7 years, and she knows you, but this is the first time she has ever done this. And to understand why she trusts you with this, you have to go back. 7 years ago, you first saw her at this exact waterway. She submerged the moment she saw you and did not come back up for an hour. You came back the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. You never moved closer. You never made a sudden sound. You just let her decide what the distance between you would be. One morning, she surfaced 3 meters closer than she had ever come. You did not move. You did not react. You just stayed. Exactly as you were. And she stayed at that distance for 20 minutes before going back under. This went on for months, the distance between you slowly shrinking until one morning she came completely to the bank edge and stopped. Her eye was level with yours, and she held it there. You understood in that moment that she had made a decision about you, not about humans, about you, specifically and only you. Now you are in the mountains of Rwanda, in dense green forest. You have been coming to this forest for 4 years. Sit with this family. The silverback watched you for the entire first year before allowing this. One morning, he walked past you close enough to touch and kept going. Today, one of the females is sitting closer to you than usual. She has been pregnant for months. You have watched her belly grow. She reaches the spot directly beside you and lowers herself slowly. And if stories like this one stay with you, subscribing means there are always more. Then she turns toward you and shows you what she has been carrying. A newborn, less than a day old. Still learning what the world is. Now you are in Amboseli, Kenya, at dawn before the heat arrives. You have been a wildlife ranger here for 11 years. You know this herd by name. Every member, every relationship, every history. You have watched calves born. You have watched old ones die. This morning, the matriarch is moving toward your vehicle differently, slower, more deliberate, her ears relaxed, her posture open behind. Her partially hidden by her body is something very small. She stops at the vehicle window, and the calf looks up at you. She holds this position for 3 full minutes, not moving, not looking away. Then she turns and walks back to the herd with her calf beside her. Now you are on a small research boat in the Pacific Ocean. You have been studying this dolphin pod for 6 years. This morning, the water around the boat is unusually still. Then, one of the adult females surfaces directly beside the boat. She is one you have known since the beginning of your research. She dives, and when she surfaces again, she has something with her. She brings the newborn to the surface directly beside your hand. She trusts you with her newborn because you earned it. None of these animals woke up one day and decided to trust you. The hippo watched you every day for 7 years before this morning. She was building a case about what you were and whether you were safe. Every day you showed up and did nothing threatening added to that case. The gorilla mother watched you with the silverback for 4 years. She trusted the silverback's assessment of you before she made her own. And when she made her own assessment, it took 2 more years. 2 years of watching you sit in the same spot and leave peacefully. The elephant matriarch had known you since she was a young adult. She watched you help the herd during the drought of the 3rd year. She remembered that when it mattered, you were there. The dolphin mother had watched you pull fishing line from pod members twice. Both times she watched from nearby as you helped animals she was bonded to. She knew before her calf was born that you were safe for both of them. When the hippo nudged her calf toward you, your hands started shaking. Not from fear, from something you did not have a word for yet. You reached out very slowly and let your hand rest near the calf. Calf's nose touched your fingers, and you forgot to breathe. When the gorilla showed you her infant, you did not move for 10 minutes. The infant reached out one tiny hand toward your knee, and the mother watched it happen and did nothing to stop it. When the matriarch brought her calf to your window, you said nothing. 11 years of work, and that was the moment that made sense of all of it. When the dolphin brought her newborn to your hand, you were already crying. 6 years of research notes could not have prepared you for this. No training teaches you what to do when an animal shows you their newborn. These animals are not being naive. They are not confused about what you are. They know you are human. They have chosen you anyway. That distinction is one of the most remarkable things in the animal world. The capacity to separate the species from the individual requires something profound. It requires memory. It requires assessment. It requires something like relationship. And it requires time, more time than most people ever give these animals. You gave that time, and they gave you something that cannot be bought or forced. 4 Animals, 4 newborns, 4 moments that changed what you understand about life. The hippo's calf is a year old now, and she brings it to see you still. The gorilla infant clings to its mother's back and watches you with wide eyes. The elephant calf runs toward your vehicle now without hesitation. The matriarch watches from a short distance and does not follow. And the dolphin mother brings her calf to the surface near your boat. Every morning, they chose you. And that is something no amount of knowledge could have taught you to deserve.